Gosh, I mean, man, the first real estate deal I ever did, and this lady's passed on now, so I don't mind mentioning her name, but it was a lady named Miss Albright. And she owned a convenience store. She actually owned a shopping center here in Greensboro too, right off what is it, Burke? You know it, you guys, Bessemer, right off Bessemer Avenue. So Miss Albright owned convenience stores, and she owned a shopping center. Her husband left her all this property, and when I got started doing real estate finance, I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any connections. I didn't have any relationships.
Wow,
I didn't
so you just went and took the test.
Man, I just started. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know what I was doing. I'd be honest with you. I was up one night. I saw some late night infomercial about real estate. I'm not even lying. I'm not joking.
The same one I saw.
I grew up not knowing anything about real estate, and so I saw this late night infomercial. It piqued my interest around real estate. I even ended up ordering the pack that they was selling on the commercial, but I didn't do anything with it. But it was literally the introduction for me into what real estate was about. And then from there, I ended up connecting with people, and I started learning how to do it. And so the first 3 to 5 years for me was god awful. I wasn't making anything. I mean, it was really hard. But anyway, I ended up coming across Miss Albright. I was literally going through the phone book. I had some property tax records, so I knew who owned property. And when I got started, man, this is 2003. So you couldn't go on Facebook and figure out who she was. You know what I mean? So I was going through the phone book looking for names and numbers. So happened I called her store. She was there, and she said, "Come on by." And I ended up going by there, and Miss Albright was like 70 years old. I ended up sitting there for 3 hours, and I didn't know anything about what I was doing, so I didn't know what questions to ask. And she was just happy to have somebody sitting there keeping her company. And honestly, long story short, we ended up developing a relationship. And I ended up helping her refinance all her convenience stores. She let me do her shopping center, and that was the start for me. And to this day, I'm not joking. To this day, if you go in my home office, I still have 3 checks on the wall, and it was from those first 3 deals that I did with Miss Albright long ago, man.
Wow.